Hey guys, and welcome on back to today's MLB video play of the day. We've gotten off to a great start post All-Star break, picking up back-to-back wins over the past 2 days. Looking to grab another one today, talking about this matchup in the National League between the Washington Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. If you guys are interested in getting more of this pick video content, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and you can also check out our daily free play over at our main site, stumpthespread.com, which is linked down in the video description. The Washington Nationals only find themselves as slight favorites today, which is slightly surprising, but not a great pitching matchup on the mound today, with neither team putting up one of their better arms. But so far in this series, the Washington Nationals have continued to look strong as they've picked up 2 wins post All-Star break, picking up the wins here on the road against Cincinnati by a final of 5-0, and then in their last outing by a final of 10-7. With those 2 wins, the Washington Nationals have improved to 54-36 on the year, which puts them in first place in the NL East, 9.5 games clear of the second place Atlanta Braves. The Nationals have had a ton of success this year on both sides of the ball, really, but more so with their hitting than their pitching. Right now, the Nationals rank second in baseball in runs, batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging percentage. So offensively, it's been a special year thus far for the Washington Nationals. And pitching-wise, the starting rotation in general has been solid for Washington, but the bullpen has been more of an issue. Washington really needs their starters to go deep into outings to feel a bit more comfortable and having a chance to continue to pick up these wins at a pretty high clip. But pitching-wise, this group ranks 9th in baseball in total team earned run average, 1st in total quality starts. But like I said, it has been that bullpen which has been more of an issue for the Nationals than anything. It's been their weakest point this year in terms of their roster strengths and weaknesses, and that can come back and bite a team in postseason play. It'd be nice to see Washington add some better arms to their bullpen before the trade deadline if they're able to do that. But today, Washington is going to be sending out veteran 30-year-old righty Tanner Roark, and in his career, Roark has actually been quite strong. He hasn't been putting up those same kind of numbers this year, however. His career numbers put him at a 3.35 ERA, which is extremely impressive for a guy that started about 100 games in his entire career. But this year he's posted a 5.27 ERA with a 1.45 WHIP. Both of those numbers considerably above his career averages. That's been through 17 starts this season. Roark has been a little bit better as of late. In his last start, he was able to log 5 innings, giving up 4 hits, 3 earned runs, 0 walks to 2 strikeouts. But prior to that, Tanner had been having his issues in a number of his starts. Hopefully, if you're a Washington Nationals fan, Roark's going to be able to build off of that last start somewhat, given the deficiencies he's had prior to that outing. But the Cincinnati Reds today, they're going to try to counter and pick up a win here after falling in the first 2 games of this series, and they're going to be sending out veteran of their own, 31-year-old righty Homer Bailey. Through 4 starts this year, Bailey has, in general, been getting roughed up a bit, not in his last 2 outings, but still on the year, sitting on an 8.31 ERA and a 2.08 WHIP. He has been exceedingly better in his last 2 outings. Not great by any means, but in his last start, he came on the road against the Arizona Diamondbacks, where across 6 2/3 innings, he only gave up 1 earned run, but he did give up 7 hits and 4 walks. You're not going to give up 11 base runners and only give up 1 earned run all that often. That was one of the rare cases that happened in his last outing. But if he gives up those kind of base runner numbers in this one here against a very strong Washington Nationals offense, I don't see him keeping those guys off of that, touching home plate and putting some runs on the board. This is likely to be a higher scoring game, and the over is certainly something to look at, especially in this hitter's ballpark. But also, there aren't all that many games where you find Washington as only slight favorites, considering the offensive edge that they usually have on their opposition, but also having a starter on the mound that has a lower ERA. So we're going to go ahead and side with the road team in this one, taking the Washington Nationals straight up to pick up their third win in a row in this series as they continue to show well post All-Star breaks. That's going to be our video play of the day, guys. Again, siding with the Washington Nationals. For more of this pick video content, be sure to hit that subscribe button and head on over to our main website, stumpthespread.com, linked down in the video description to access our daily free play. Thanks again, and we'll see you in future videos. Bye.